Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Passes the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Here comes a handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk, we've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They're going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. And that is no good. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Breaking free at the 35. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Dropping back, it's Jackson. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. is getting set. It's second down. He'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Keep running.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And that is no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
He'll hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. We need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pass. It's Jackson. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Yeah, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
Off the play fake on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stop him at 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He's going to take off. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaking through defenders. Picks up the first and is still going. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, that is one way to make an impact play out of nothing. What an incredible sprint by this quarterback. My man had his track shoes on in this play.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And the same runner's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Receiver makes the grab, and he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Quick throw to his receiver, and it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot.
He's picked for a third time tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. There's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And it's caught. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for the first down and goal.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
And he'll be brought down.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice, try to take a chance, and try to come up with a touchdown?
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's second down here. Looking to throw. It's Jackson. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got it, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
He'll take a deep shot here. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Scanning the field. It's Jackson. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. And he's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Receiver makes the catch all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15.
And your team will
Take over. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Defense is coming after him. Finding some room at the 25. He's got a first down and more. Out of bounds after another big scramble. This guy's legs has been a major weapon for the offense today.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. It'll end up being a safety. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it deep to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. To the air, it's Jackson. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the run here, lets it go. Checks this down to the running back. And the defense brings him down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught quickly. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw. Incompletion makes it second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Trying to extend the play. He's on the run. Launches deep. Catch made down inside the 20.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Clemson. Strong game by this quarterback. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. And at first down, they go right back to him. Moving right through the contact. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Because I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
14. Texas.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. but here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Throws it to the right. He pulls it in for a big gain. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This comes on offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. He's got it near the end zone. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a touchdown here by this offense. I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Gets some scoop. No shot to bring him down. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add the lead down with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
33, Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the single back takes the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And now the handoff. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The offense really clicking here. And there's the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here's the second down play. And he drops back in the gun. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He's running out of time here. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. Can they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Now the all-important extra point. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Jackson. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Clemson. This offense is still clicking. Here we go, National Championship game, fourth quarter, one possession game. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Use the running game to chew on this clock now.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use, but at what point are you going to start putting those into play?
A gain makes it second and medium. Heading left after the handoff. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pass support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision?
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
They're going to run it here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. Takes the handoff again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And it's complete downfield. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. To throw, it's Jackson. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Official, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Texas Longhorns.